Congresswoman Lauren Boebert's Failson hasn't fallen far from the fail tree. On Thursday, the 19-year-old father has shown up in court once again without a lawyer. The presiding judge is not happy about it, since he had ordered Mr. Boebert to get himself a lawyer at his last appearance with 9th Judicial District Judge John F. Neely back in April. Tyler Boebert had been instructed to apply for a public defender immediately in order to speed up the process while looking for his own attorney. So, I don't know about you, but I think the word immediately means as soon as you are able to do so. Like, hey, get your butt into gear and get on it. Apparently, immediately doesn't have the same definition in Boebert land. I don't know. Now, Boebert had told the judge that he had failed to secure either a paid lawyer or a public defender. He just didn't do it. Previously, he had said, we are working to hire an attorney, but it's just been kind of hard with the prices. The inflation, Biden's economy, let me tell you what, it's really, really hard to afford a lawyer, you know. Yeah, maybe you should have thought of that, you know, before going on a crime spree. Just saying. Now, that said, okay. Judge Neely was a little disappointed! He said, I wish you had turned in that application a little sooner. If you've done that, you would just have to wait for the public defender to make their decision. Now, Tyler told the judge he was still waiting to decide what exactly he was going to do, but you've had quite a bit of time to think about it. What were you doing since April? I mean, seriously, what have you been up to? Doing more crime? I don't know. So this guy's currently facing 22 charges, including 1 felony count of conspiracy to commit a felony, according to Colorado's Rifle Police Department and documents from the Garfield County Jail. Other charges include alleged misdemeanors, property thefts, and breaking into cars in his hometown of Rifle, Colorado. One charge had him robbing a cancer patient, which is quite despicable. But apparently Judge Neely felt the need to make some further allowances for Mr. Boebert, for him to, you know, have ample time to get representation. He said, we can set this off for a little bit of time for you to make that decision. Well, how nice of you. Look, I'm trying not to be mean to this judge, because I'm sure he didn't do anything wrong. I mean, look, he's not, I can see that he's not trying to throw the book at a 19-year-old. I get it. But, you know, this 19-year-old is no stranger to trouble. He crashed his dad's car at 17 and made an alleged sex tape with another one of the defendants here. I'm not advocating for throwing the book at him or anything like that. But the thing that bothers me about this, I think, is the hypotheticals of how someone else would be treated, not particularly by this judge, but by the justice system overall. How would a 19-year-old black kid fare in the same system with the same or similar charges? What if that black person is not the son of a congresswoman? How would they fare? And again, I'm not trying to imply that the judge is racist or anything like that. This is one of those things where it sounds like more of an implicit bias, and not really on the part of the judge, but on the part of the system itself. I feel like for a black kid, the judge would give him, or would be more likely to give this kid a more raw deal, again, in the same situation. We do know from research that black people end up getting harsher sentences and harsher treatment from the justice system at all levels, which includes simple procedural stuff like this. So I'm just wondering if, you know, if a black kid in this similar circumstance was like, oh no, I haven't got a lawyer yet, trust me. I've just kind of ignored, you know, the court in advising me on getting representation. I'll get to it. I'll get to it. Something tells me I don't believe that the court would be quite as nice and forgiving and patient with him as they are to this one Mr. Boebert. Correct me if I'm wrong.